everybody, ExoticRealm here, and welcome back to some more Badlion PvP. So yeah, I haven't really done one of these in a while. I've been kind of, on and off with this series throughout the past. And it's just never been something that I've done consistently. But considering, I just got back, I thought I might as well just do one since I haven't done one in a while. But yeah, I'm pretty bad at PvP now, which kind of sucks, but we just have to practice and get better. But yeah, this guy is really laggy. I like fought him once during warm-up. This guy's really laggy. He takes like no KB too, so it's gonna be you have to sweat a little. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna sweat a lot in this video. A thing I've noticed is that like when I've got back, everybody just started using their lava buckets a lot more. Like I don't know what happened when I was gone, but now it just seems like everybody uses their lava buckets way more, and it's kind of annoying to play it. But yeah, see, this guy takes no knockback, we're dead. Never mind. How do we survive that? I'll never know. Alright, I need to focus here because this guy is ultra laggy. But yeah, I don't know, everybody just uses their lava buckets a lot more now, and so I don't really know what's up. Okay, we got a win. But yeah, I do have a topic for this video, and that topic is skill gap. So yeah, I guess the fact that everybody used their oh great, we're fighting the same guy, GG. But yeah, so I don't know, skill gap is kind of like a really interesting concept in this game. I feel like as compared to other games, specifically esport games, I feel like Minecraft just doesn't have that big of a skill gap. It's just not really heavily defined. I feel that if any game, Minecraft, most of the players kind of are like pretty, in terms of skill, it's all around the same line. Obviously there's some people who are really good at the game, such as Tyler's, Dante, but I feel like the majority, just the skill gap in general, I feel like it's all kind of on the same line, plus or minus, a few. But there's like two things that you kind of really have to look at. So obviously, with the game, obviously it's kind of hard to be consistent. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are familiar that it is really hard to be consistent in this game. Like no matter how good you are, how long you've been playing, it's just really hard. If you go on the leaderboards and like stats a bunch of good players, you'll see that they win some and they lose some. Usually the ratio is usually around like 1/3 or 1/4 or something like that. But the point is that I feel that with this game, it's just really hard to be consistent, especially in Build UHC 1v1, because the way the kit is designed is just, all the fights are just so close, no matter what rank you are. If you pair a silver with an emerald, if they're both sweating it off, I've seen some pretty sweaty emeralds that are like really good at the game, but if you pair them off, I think that it's gonna be a really close fight. And the majority of the fights that I play on Badlion, it's just come down to if I were to drag out the game, it's usually just come down to the last gapple, if not 1 to 2 gapples for both sides. So it's a really even kit. So, and I feel that no matter how skilled you are, you're always going to, whenever you fight, it's always gonna be really close. Like it's gonna be, most of the players here are really consistent, and I feel that because of that, it's kind of hard to be consistent in terms of winning. Obviously you can be consistent at your play style, but just in terms of winning, there's obviously a luck factor involved. Or about to die, nope. But yeah, I mean, with every game there's a luck factor involved, but I think with Minecraft, just one match against a completely random person, I feel that it's just really hard to be consistent in winning, no matter how good you are. And I think that kind of contributes to just the idea that the skill gap of this game isn't really too big. Like, it's not too heavily defined. It's not like you can say there's one person, okay, maybe like Tyler's or Dante, who can win consistently like every time. But I think just like with all players, they'll win like, they'll win some, they'll lose some. And as well as just the build kit is just so even. Like it's not like somebody can just completely go in and destroy somebody with like 4 gapples remaining. I mean maybe, but if you were to drag out a match, I feel like it's just gonna be really close no matter the skill level. And so I don't know, it's just interesting because it makes it harder to define, you know, like what's a good player in this game and what's, you know, a bad player. Obviously, people with higher rankings like Diamond, Master, and Emerald, those are the people who, you know, show consistency in their games. And like if you look at, you know, esport games, this guy is lagging, so it's the same guy, we can just ghost kill him. But yeah, if you look at like esport games like, you know, like League of Legends or CS:GO, I think that it's easier. There's like a heavier defined line between a good player and somebody who isn't good at the game. Like any of the pro teams, I'm pretty sure you guys are all aware of, are consistently good. I mean, obviously they'll have their off tournaments, but majority of the time, I think you can safely say that there's a really huge gap between the skill of a professional team and a skill of just you know, like a random team. Whereas if you were to compare, you know, like we'll just take just any like diamond player on MCSG and compare that to like a gold player, I think that it's just gonna be really close match no matter what. And because of that, it's just harder to define who is good and who isn't. I don't know, hopefully I'm making some sense. It's kind of like a really, I'm just talking about this topic off of the top of my head, so I might not be making any sense, but you know, hopefully I am making some sense regarding that. And it's just like, you know, every kit, even with like kits like no debuff, most of the time, you know, because no debuff games seem to drag out longer, or usually drags out longer than a build game, but just with no debuff games, you just take any two, you know, somewhat experienced players and it's gonna be a really close fight. So I feel that for all the people, I guess I'm gonna kind of summarize everything, I guess. So skill gap I don't really think is heavily defined. You can't really say one person is so much better than somebody else, because you know, everybody's gonna have their off days, everybody's gonna have the days where they do really good at PvP, and also depends on, you know, like how they're feeling at that time. And because of that, you know, anybody can really beat anybody. And with other games, it's, you see more consistency in terms of, you know, just winning and who is good and who isn't. But with this game, I feel like a lot of people, mostly everybody, is just really good at the game now. And you know, it's a simple game. You click, you aim, you time your hits. I mean, there's a few mechanics, but it's really easy to master. And you know, the game's been around for a while now, so just everybody is so good at the game. It's just really, everybody's good, and you can't really tell between, you know, a super experienced player and somebody, or I guess to better put it, you can't really say somebody is so much better than another player if they've both been playing for like a good solid amount of time and they know what they're doing. It's just, you would have to do so many 1v1s to, you know, be able to make some kind of conclusion. But with other games, it's just, it's more easy to say who's better. So obviously, like we'll take CS:GO for example. You can definitely say some teams are consistently better than another team, even though they've both been. Because you know, CS:GO is like it's a really skill-based game. You know, there's like, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know, CS:GO is really skill-based. So I think that, you know, you can definitely tell when one team is better than another team. But with Minecraft, it's just not the case. You know, you play and then you get lucky, you win. If you don't, you don't. You know. And so it's just, I don't know, it's interesting. It's interesting how the game works. Like even for myself, you know, it's hard for me to stay consistent. Like I don't win all the time. For sure I don't win all the time. And you know, even the top players, they don't win all the time. You know, everybody will lose a good amount of their games just because of just the evenness of this kit. And you know, there's always a luck factor, but that's just, I don't know, this is kind of something to think about. Hopefully I'm explaining this somewhat good. I don't know, if you guys have any thoughts about this regarding, you know, skill gap, definitely leave a comment, because I'm curious, you know, because this guy's playing really sweaty and kind of annoying, you know. Peace out. That took way too long. Yeah, I don't know, like arena PvP has just become, I don't know, it's just not that fun anymore. Like everybody plays like their life is on the line. Everybody just sweats. I mean, like I sweat obviously, but like I don't know, these people just like that guy, like you don't play like that, please. Like, I don't know. Alright, but yeah, that's just kind of my topic for this video. I'll probably just end the video when I reach gold 3. Yeah, and we'll just like, next time I do this, we'll just like continue. But I don't know, I'm looking forward to Badlion Premium. Or at least, you know, like the client side anti-cheat, the better yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think, I don't know, 128 ticks is just gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy to play on that. I wonder how that's gonna feel, but I think it's gonna be interesting. So, you know, we'll see. But yeah, I guess I could talk a little bit about, you know, what's been going on. So yeah, recently I've been working on my Eagle Scout. Well, you guys don't know, I've been in Boy Scouts since like 12 years old. And recently I actually just finished my Eagle Scout project, or yeah, my Eagle Scout project. And so I am working on my Eagle Scout application for the Eagle rank, which is it's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, I've been looking forward to, or getting Eagle Scout has always been one of my goals ever since I joined Scouts when I was like 12. But it's gonna be, oh, good fight. Good fight. All right, there we go. We are gold 3 now. But yeah, I'm gonna be getting my Eagle Scout soon. It's gonna be pretty cool. I don't know, I'm excited. Yeah, if you guys are curious as to what my project was, I pretty much designed this wall. I'll put a picture on the screen. It's pretty cool. But let's do a gapple and then I'll end it off, because I don't know, I've been playing too much build and I feel like, I don't know, that guy. I mean, we're gold 3 now, so we can just stop for now. Yeah, I'm not playing Gapple again. It's just not fun. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for this video. So hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of the topic. If you guys have any thoughts. I don't know, like I said, I don't really know if I explained it clearly or anything. Hopefully you guys understood what I was trying to say. But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts regarding, you know, just Minecraft skill gap and whatnot, definitely let me know in the comments below. I read all my comments, so yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.